All right, welcome back to art class with Mr. Darby. Today, ice cream in a bowl with syrup, probably a cherry on top with some whipped cream. Get your pencils, papers, let's go. Ice cream in a bowl. Here it is, right around the middle of the paper. You can make a straight line across if it's easy, but for the top of your bowl, I like to start with a nice smile. Yep, a nice smile. No teeth in this smile though, you know. Your mom probably wouldn't like it for a picture, but we're going to make a nice smile there, okay? And then we want to kind of put a little curve at each end. So this one's the backward C, this one's a C shape. It'll make it look like the ice cream's getting held onto by the bowl and not like it's a flat shape. And then the ice cream is going to come up in a rainbow shape, one. And then the second one goes from here all the way over to the other side like this, two. And you can kind of close that gap if you have one. All right, we could even color it in black so it looks like a shadow in there. And remember, if these ice cream balls aren't the same size, these scoops will all be different sizes in real life. And I can't even get mine that round anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that. And then the three. We'll put one more up on top. There, that was flat. That's okay. All right, and then we can add our syrup. So the syrup is going to come down. It's going to start with a wave, like a little smile. And then it's going to turn into frown. And it's going to come down and smile. You don't want these to be the same thickness or the same height. All right, to make it look a little more real. And again, another wavy line. I'll make this one come down and curve back up and down. And we can even do that here. We'll make this one a little bit lower, closer to the bottom, so it looks like maybe it dripped or melted down the side. That sounds delicious, okay? And for our ice cream, we want to make it look like there's some whipped cream on top. So up above your top scoop, you can kind of make a line. It's going to kind of go like a triangle, okay? But it goes like this. It goes one, so like a S shape, C shape, bigger C shape. Over here on the other side, one, two, three. And you can kind of take this line and hide it. And then this line can kind of come up, and this line can come up and stop. There, very cool. And then we'll put a little cherry off to the side so that it fits. There's a little cherry, just like a letter O being hidden. And then I'll put a number 7 inside of here, and then I'll connect it, and it will look like a shine. We'll leave that white when we color the cherry. And then some people put the little stem on the cherry, but if I was eating it, I probably wouldn't want the stem on there. Anyway, truth is I don't like cherries, but that's because I don't think they belong with ice cream. Okay, let's go ahead and put sprinkles on our, I'm going to call it fudge sauce. All right, and you have to do these in different directions. So don't make them all in a line. Tip some of them. All right, some sideways. And this is just a rectangle. We've been making rectangles for a while. And then I just make little pieces of sprinkle sticking up off the side. All right, you don't have to plan for them before you start the frosting. You just kind of make them look like they're hidden and make a long one laying along the edge of the ice cream. If you need time to catch up and add your sprinkles, it's okay to pause the video and catch up. Make sure you're not trying to make these perfect, because if you do, it will look like less fun, okay? This one sticking off the side over here, one over here, we could put one up here. Rectangle shapes. Don't let this scare you. It's not a lot of details, but when you add enough of them, it starts to look really cool. There. Now I have all the sprinkles that I need. I'm not going to count them. You don't have to put them in the same exact spot as mine. Your shape of your sprinkles don't have to be the same as mine. Just remember that this is your project. You're just using mine as a guide to get you started, right? You have a creative imagination. So, all right, let's start over here, and we'll make a line coming out behind and then down. This will be our bowl. So same thing on the other side. Up a little bit from the shadow, come across the top, and down. You want these to be about the same size. Most bowls are pretty perfect in their shape. And then I want to connect them. So I'm going to turn my paper. It's easy for me to do. And I just think if you feel more comfortable, go ahead and do that. Although someday somebody will probably be your art teacher and will say, don't turn your paper. All right? Not a perfect line. Not a problem. Nobody will even know. Come down with another line and another line. Notice how these lines are in just a little bit. And then make another line connecting these two sides of the bowl. Make a stripe. And then we need to make a U shape that comes down to connect the sides. So I'm going to put a dot in the middle. All right, and I'm just going to slide that over. Right about here. So I know how big I really want my bowl to be. And I'm going to bring this down right off of this edge. Bring it down and connect it. And then over here, bring this down and connect it. If it's a little pointy at the bottom, it's okay. We're going to add a foot to our bowl. So another C shape. Figure out where that belongs. There's a little C shape over here. And we can attach those two lines with another line. To make it look like it's fancy, let's put a diagonal line going here. And a diagonal line going over here. Just like that. And now we connect them with another line that's kind of parallel to the other curve that we have. Like this. Let's make this bowl look shiny. Alright, so in order to do that, we have to pick a side that we want our light to hit. And we can see up here at the top that our cherry has light hitting it on its top right side. That means on the top right side, that's where the light source is coming from. And you should be thinking about that. So let's over here make a glare by adding a rectangle. I guess it's kind of more of a parallelogram. And then another one in here, a little bit smaller right underneath it. And then underneath that stripe, we're going to leave a gap. And we're going to make a little line the same size. And this one's going to come down and stop. And now, instead of making it a parallelogram, let's just connect the top right here for our shine. Let's do the same thing on the bottom. Let's start here with a 7. Come down. And add another one. Great. Okay, that's it. We just need to color this thing, so let's get our color pencils and get started. All right, here are the colors that I've chosen for this, and I'll lay them off to the side. We can kind of watch how I use them to color it in. The browns are for the syrup, so that it's chocolate. We're just going to touch up the whipped cream with a little bit of the darker brown to make a shadow. Since whipped cream's white, we'll add some reds for the cherry, and then I think I'm going to make a light green colored bowl. And then the sprinkles will be multicolor because that's the most exciting kind, I think. And there's our bowl of vanilla ice cream with our chocolate syrup and our whipped cream with a cherry. I don't know what kind of ice cream you're going to make yours and what your favorite ice cream is, but I'll leave that open to you. Be creative and keep on practicing, guys, because practice makes progress. Good luck and have fun and stay safe, and I'll see you soon.